Hello everyone, we are back with the Red Rocket today because I'm going to try to get this motor and transmission out before the rain hits today. We're supposed to get some rain later on. I've already got something done on the back end. Let's take a look at it. I wanted to see how easy it would be to get the drive shaft off, and it was actually really easy. So I went ahead and took it off and see how it's designed. This is a solid piece of this solid steel right there, going into a square slot right there. So I may actually try to put this transmission in that one, and if I have to shorten the drive shaft, really all I have to do is just chop that a little bit and chop that a little bit. So we'll see. And doing that, depending on where I want to mount the parking brake, it may actually give me a parking brake on there too. So that would be very good. But going to be completely removing the parking brake assembly from here now, and so I can get it out of the way, stop it from dangling, disconnect the exhaust, and there's some bolts up underneath for the transmission and for the motor. I need to get those and disconnect the linkage. Wiring should already be off of it, so should start coming apart pretty quick. Definitely going to get the exhaust disconnected and put that muffler where it's going to be safe, as I wouldn't mind having one of those to install whenever I need it, so I wouldn't have to install a full custom system like I did on my 65. But let's get to it. Probably not going to have a lot of speedy footage in this video. It's probably just going to be little short updates as I go. But let's get to it. Alright, I have made some more progress. The parking brake assembly is completely out. Everything that was right here is out. It had the coil holder underneath right here. I've got that off. The choke bracket was right there. I got that off. Didn't realize this side piece right here was just resting in there, so I went ahead and pulled that out. And when I did, I actually found a little pin here. Illinois Veterans Home, Kent Building Co. Or COE. So that's pretty cool. I mean, this definitely came from the Veterans Home too in Illinois. But got all the wiring off, got the air cleaner box off. I've got all of the linkage joints with the cotter pins sprayed down with some WD-40. About to start working on those, and then once those are off, the transmission and motor assembly should be able to come out. And I'm going to pull it out through this way, because I don't have room this way because of this, and I can't pull it back because, well, it's too high. So once I get everything loose, should be able just to yank it out that way. And honestly, when it's loose, I'm probably going to leave it in here. Once I know that this thing is loose, most likely going to be leaving it in here, mostly to keep weather off of it, until I can have a really good spot to put it. As I'm thinking about going ahead and taking the transmission off and seeing about what I can do about getting it in the 73 right there. And putting it in, taking measurements and stuff, and seeing how that drive shaft will work, if I even have to shorten it. I want to check the length of the transmission that's in my 65. It's right there. It's in my 65 because it's looking like this transmission on this one is going to be a little bit shorter. So if this transmission is shorter, I might be able to use that longer drive shaft with no issues. So we're going to see about that, and going to see about something else on that transmission fitting in that 73 later on. But got to get these all the linkage off, motor and transmission bolts off, and should be ready to come out. So we'll see y'all in a minute. So the motor transmission assembly is out. The back two transmission bolts and this motor bolt over here came out without any real problems. That one right there made up for it. I actually broke the bolt after I had the nut off, so it was just seized on the bottom. So now I decided to go ahead and take it out. I figured I could put it in the back of the 73 right here. It's undercover, so it won't get rained on, and I'll be able to inspect it and take parts off at a easier level than being inside the Cushman, so being inside the Red Rocket. So I'm gonna see if I can drag this over here and lift it up into here. So I'll see y'all in a second. All right, with the motor transmission out, I've been thinking about it, and I think how I'm going to cut this motor plate out is I'm just going to cut down on both front and back. I'm going to cut down and then in, or from the in out, and cut those upper braces right there so it'll drop down. And I'm going to leave this in here. I'm going to leave this crossbar in here because I may be able to use it as a transmission mount or something. So, but I'll have to wait for that until I get the transmission mocked up and see where it's going to be sitting. But let's go over and look at the transmission in the back of the 73. All right, here's the transmission. If you remember what that one looks like right there, it has a flat cover over here. So this is the newer style, obviously, because 79 and 65. But I think this clutch is kind of frozen on here. I know this is by hand, but I can't really get it moving too much. But I got it in neutral right now, and it's turning good. I'm not hearing anything. I don't know what these gears are, but there's that one right there. It's solid in gear. That one's solid in gear. That's solid in gear. And I think that's another, that'd be, see, forward, reverse. It's reverse, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4. Let me see. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah. Well, everything is loosely pieced back together. All my trash from taking stuff out is thrown away, and motor is safely in the back of the 73 Cushman. And I have reconsidered shortening the bed to that way I can, with the motor in, I know it's going to bring it out in the front, but at least with the bed, the original length, it's going to basically keep Cushman proportions. So definitely gonna be keeping the frame this length. And I've located a local Memphis metal supplier that I'm gonna be going with, and it's actually turning out to be a little bit more affordable than what I was thinking it was gonna be. So I've already got all my links that I need for the full length, and probably going to be taking that transmission off of that motor over there, so I can see what I need to put it into the 73. So when I get it running, I can actually drive it around. But there it is. Making more progress on the Red Rocket, and lining more stuff up for the 73 right there. So kind of a short video. Don't have any speedy footage or anything in here in this video. It's mostly just getting the motor yanked out. But getting stuff out that I don't need, sorting stuff to sell and all that. So one more thing before I go. While I was clearing stuff out of the cab, getting ready to yank the motor out, I found the timer cover and retainer clip. These were laying in the floor, basically like that. So I don't know how in the world I missed these. This was the throttle linkage that was laying on top of the motor. So really glad I have that. The 73 still actually has it. It's still attached to the motor, but very glad I have that. Really glad I found those, so I don't have to buy them. But yeah, there it is. I love finding parts that I thought I did not have. But there's the video. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.